Welcome to the Soulful Soundtrack of Life. I'm your host, full of sunshine, Dayna Sol, and I'm here to celebrate the symphony of life. Each episode, I interview people from every corner of the globe who I've met along my journey as a DJ. Together, we explore the songs that are connected to their stories, experiences, and rhythms that have created their own soundtrack of life. So tune in, turn up the volume, and let the beats of life guide you. This is the Soulful Soundtrack of Life. Hey, beautiful, shiny people. I am back to the Soulful Soundtrack of Life podcast, where we dive deep into music, stories, and vibes that move our minds, bodies, and spirits. I am your host, Dayna Sol, all-around lover of shiny things and soulful soundscapes, of course. Let me pause and take a deep breath. This is going to be a little bit of a tough episode for me to get through. As you can see, it's going to be solo. It has been exactly 1 year since the last episode I launched in June of last year. I am very, very excited to be back and be here with you all today. I'm going to share where I've been and why I had to hit pause on this podcast. So here we go. Last year on July 7th, I went to the ER because my abdomen had ballooned out so far. I looked pregnant and I just overall felt really off. And intuitively, my body was telling me that I needed to seek help. A couple of hours later, I was told 3 words that changed my life that I never thought I would hear. You have cancer. I knew this was going to be hard to get through. I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer with peritoneal disease. And my life changed in that moment. And my mind spiraled with so many thoughts and questions. And I felt like I had no control anymore. I went on to have colorectal surgery, where they removed the tumor that was on my left ovary, part of my colon, about 18 lymph nodes, and the omentum, which is a fatty tissue that hangs down over our stomach. It was a 6-week recovery, and I did really well. I was feeling good, and after about, I'd say week 4, by week 4, I was feeling really good. I was starting to find my groove again. By the end of August, in the beginning of September, I started DJing a couple of events, and I took a lot of time, I should say, to research, and decide what did I want to do for treatments and what life was going to look like on this cancer journey. Thankfully, I was working with an amazing oncologist who, was understanding that I just wanted time to educate myself and make sure I was making the right choices for my body. And then, boom, the end of September, I ended up back in the ER with the same symptoms. I was thinking, I'll just go in and they'll tap my abdomen, drain the fluid like they did the first time around. And that time, actually, the first time when I went in, so my stomach actually had filled up with what's called ascites fluid that is caused by cancer. And they emptied 11 pounds, people, 11 pounds of ascites fluid that I had in my stomach. So I was thinking the second time to the ER, that was what was happening again, that my stomach was filling up with ascites fluid because of the cancer, and they would just tap and drain it. But it was different this time. Another tumor grew, and it was big, or it is big, I should say. The cancer was aggressive and out of control. I was in the hospital for 6 weeks. A lot happened to me while I was there. And I'm not going to share all the details on today's episode, but if you are curious, I did share the whole story that I just posted to my Instagram page, Dayna Sol. So you can head on over there. It's _Dayna Sol _ It's also in the show notes. So I wasn't in good shape at all by the end of that 6 weeks. I was told by doctors that there wasn't anything else that they could do. And they gave me the choice that I could stay in the hospital and they would keep me comfortable for as long as possible while I lived the last days of my life. Or I could go home into hospice care. and it was a no-brainer what choice I wanted to make. I had to get out of the hospital, and I wanted to go home, and I wanted to heal. I chose to be a miracle patient in that moment and not allow the doctors determine my future path. I left very weak in a wheelchair with severe edema and lymphedema in my legs. I mean, they were huge, people. They look like elephant legs. Probably about, we kind of estimated like maybe 40 pounds, 40, 50 pounds of fluid, just based on the weight that I was when I left the hospital. But I also had lost a ton of weight, muscle mass, and just general weight, just because I was on a liquid only diet. I couldn't eat solid foods. I had a terrible bowel obstruction. I also left the hospital with a bed sore wound about the size like this of the tennis ball, and obstructed bowel, a colostomy bag, and a Pleurex tube on my right lung to drain the fluid, because my right lung had been filling up, or the right lung lining, I should say, had been filling up with some fluid. It's called pleural effusion. It was extremely painful and awful, and I had to drain the fluid every couple days. As I mentioned, I couldn't eat solid foods. And I was carrying around a melon-sized tumor that was in my abdomen, and it was inoperable because of the size, and there was just too many blood vessels attached to it. And my immune system was really bad. So it was too risky of a surgery, and the doctors didn't want to operate. So I had to be cared for by hospice nurses, as well as my incredible family, 24/7. My family that don't actually live here in Columbus, they live between Dayton and Cleveland. They all took turns driving every week, every day, to be my caretakers. And I am so grateful to them. And I love them so much. And they never left my side. And I also, of course, had to take a pause on DJing, as I wasn't physically or mentally able to. But I am here today. I am here today to say I am a walking miracle. It has been a very long and challenging journey. I am still healing and continuing treatments because the tumor hasn't shrunk yet, but it did stop growing, thankfully, at the most recent CT scan. And the cancer is still present, of course, but I am extremely, extremely excited to say that after 8 months, I am now walking again. I'm driving, and I'm actually staying on my own. Actually, this past week has been the first week on my own. And I'm feeling the sparkle again. And it feels really, really good. As you can see, I wore for those of you watching on YouTube, if you check it out, in honor of feeling my sparkle again, I'm wearing my gold sparkly sequin jacket and my sunshine earrings that my mom gifted me to celebrate this occasion. This is such a big moment for me, feeling like finding a new rhythm and new routine of life again. I've just had the best team of healers along this journey so far, and support and love from the DJ community, from friends and family all over the place. And everyone has carried me through with their heart. And I will continue the fight of, I am going to fight this with courage and resilience and grace, strength, and faith. So, of course, music has been a huge part of my healing journey. And I created a soul healing playlist on Spotify for myself. And so I've just been adding songs over the months that have just moved my soul in certain ways, and have helped me with releasing emotions, escaping. And also, now that I can I'm more mobile, kind of dance again. So, so happy to dance again and move. So I have a few of those songs I would love to share with you all today that have helped me along this healing journey before I go. And here they are. Okay. So number one, it is called Time to Heal by Lincoln Jesser. And he's an EDM artist. And is healing house music is what he calls the type of music he produces. Check him out. I've been listening to a lot of his tracks, actually. The second one is called Healing Frequency, and it is using a a hand pan drum. If you haven't seen one, they're really cool looking. You'll have to go to YouTube and watch some videos. And this is made at a healing frequency of 1111 hertz. 1111, if you all know in the spiritual world, is a very beautiful number. It symbolizes angels are with us, and it could also mean some other things to other people. And so this track in particular, and it's by Malte Martin and Linux. I actually do not know how to pronounce the second one, but you just listen to it. Very soothing, very peaceful and calming. That's the second track. And then the third track is by, of course, one of my favorite all-time groups called Dayna Sol. Just love them so much. I listen to them all the time, and their music has brought me to life and to make me feel good and dance around my living room. So this is one of my favorite tracks of theirs, Treat. I've seen them twice in concert. I actually missed last year because of cancer. I take myself to where the skies are balloon, to where we swam when I met you. Stay here. I just want to treat you better. I look at it as I'm treating my body better. I'm learning the lesson on how to get illness and I'm learning to love myself. So, geez, full of tears today. Gosh. And this next track, oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's called God Gave Me Feet for Dancing, and it's by Ezra Collective and Yasmin Lacey. I'll have to look up those artists. They're new to me. But once I heard this song, I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know how they feel. So fun. And it just ties in, to my whole theme of dancing. God did give us feet for dancing, letting your soul fly free. Dance like no one's watching. To get me started. Let me see where the God gave me feet for dancing. Is that being? I could see this being played like a Mykonos, sitting at a beautiful restaurant under the stars, or like as the sun is setting, maybe being with a special someone. I love it. Timing. And then the final song is called Thankful for Today by an artist called Kora, Kora. I just came across it. Never heard of him before. It's a beautiful song. I'm going to let this play out a little bit so you can listen to the lyrics. So I'm going to shut up. I try to play this every day.
Morning on my skin, feel the world begin. Little things I couldn't see, now they mean so much to me. Every step I take today feels like grace along the way. I feel the rhythm in my chest, like my soul just awoke again. For the breath
That is a few of the songs I've been listening to. Isn't that beautiful? Thankful for the day. So grateful that I'm here today with you all. Thank you so much for listening and tuning in and joining me for this monumental episode. It feels really good to be back and talking into this mic with you all. I was super nervous about it too today because it's been a year. But I think I'm finding my groove back, I think it went well. I so look forward to interviewing so many more people and sharing their stories of the impact, and the power that music have had on their lives and creating their own unique personal soundtrack of life. So until next time, please keep shining and don't let your sparkle dimmer.
I hope you enjoyed that uplifting interview and the songs that created their personal soundtrack. Remember, every moment of your life has its own melody. Embrace it, feel it, and let it move you. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave me a review. Join me next time for more soulful stories, belly laughs, inspiring tunes, and a dose of high vibe vitamin D. Until then, shine bright and dance through your life to your very own soulful rhythm.